I don't normally talk about pointless internet drama, but this in particular really irks me because I see something with so much potential in it, something that I enjoy as a viewer, and it's coming crashing down because of a few simple mistakes that I pointed out a couple of weeks ago. Andy, this one's for you. You host an internet live stream called the Warski Live, and the great thing about it is not just the people who you have on or the people who are hosting or co-hosting, but the niche that you've been filling since January. And that is having some type of intellectual discussion on the internet. If you're wondering why you've received so much attention recently, it's because the audience out there on YouTube, in particular the political side, is looking for engagement. They're looking for something to stimulate them intellectually, but they're also looking for someone who is open to many different types of political ideas. And this is where you come in. Your platform is multifaceted. You're not just talking about one singular topic that just so happens to be engaging and interesting. You cover a multitude of topics. This is why people like myself and many people in the audience look forward to your show, because they never know what's happening or what's coming around the corner. What's it going to be this week? What topic are we going to cover? Is there going to stir up a shit fest? But another thing I'd like to talk on is your insisting on being engaged in your own show. While I understand that this is a key part in having a host that really cares about what he's doing, you have to understand the balance between a content creator and the audience that he or she has attracted over time. And if you stray too far from what your audience really wants, they're not going to tune in. If I turned this channel into a Minecraft Let's Play channel, no one would tune in because it's boring. We've seen it too many times already. Not to say that you can't have a fun stream every week, and in fact, I'd like to propose a schedule to you. However, people are looking for something different, and this is what made Bloodsport so popular so quickly, is that it's new and different, and you're riding a wave of interest that isn't going to last forever. There is a balance between keeping your show interesting or keeping it something that you enjoy doing and recognizing what your audience wants. Now, I'm not an entertainer, but I understand that part of being an entertainer is keeping people entertained. And if no one is entertained by this new thing that you're doing, or people are tuning out once you start making changes or announcing changes, you have to recognize that you have a problem. So let me offer you a solution to this scheduling issue you seem to have. I don't know if your streams are planned ahead of time or if you have a set schedule. It seems kind of random to me, but I would like to offer something because structure, I think, is very important, especially someone who is doing this as a full-time job. You need to have structure, and also structure brings in a lot more viewers as well because people are prepared. It's like TV. They want to tune into your show when they know it's going to happen. So let's talk about this just for a second. If I was in your shoes, my proposal would be this. Mondays and Wednesdays, you have a serious stream, some type of intellectual discussion, whether it's just you and a co-host engaging with someone on a topic of some kind. You know, when you had, I believe his name was Ryan Dawson, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's the person who's going to debate Halsey on the JQ. When you had him on, just to have him on as sort of a testing the waters, that was interesting and engaging to me. So whether it's something like that or whether it's an actual laid out debate, it doesn't have to be stuffing and boring like the old style debates were, you know, with a timer and all of this and a referee or whatever. But it needs to be a little bit more structured and pre-thought out beforehand. You know, if I'm going onto a live stream, I like to prepare at least a set of topics or questions that I want to go over, because the audience does not want to sit there and listen to people ramble on about nothing or sit there in silence while somebody thinks of something to talk about beforehand. That's not very entertaining. Now, Mondays and Wednesdays, have a serious live stream of some kind. Now, Fridays, this makes it 3 times a week. Fridays, do a chill stream. Do a call-in show. Do a meme review.